Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 with me, Flashdown Farms, here on Pallegney. So first things first, as you can see our bank account is looking a bit healthier. At the end of the last episode I did a couple more contracts, as you can see on the screen now. We got a fairly decent bonus from our soybean harvests and that gave us a good chunk of money. So today in December, what we've got first is going to check on our silage bales, only at 38%. That will probably be next month when we're selling them. But we do have some bales in storage, our straw bales, which we can sell today. As you can see, the price down here is pretty good. Only €2 off the maximum price, so we can get them sold today. So let's jump into the class. As you can see, we've got our first pallet of goat's cheese as well, which didn't take too long to get. But the price for this, I believe, is better next month. Let's just check down here. Yeah, January is definitely a better month to sell, so we'll hold off on selling that. Right, so back into the class. Pick up our weight. There we go. And we'll bring the trailer down to our shed at the bottom. And we'll get the straw bales stacked up and ready and off to be sold. Now, as you can see down here on the left, we've had a bit of hardcore put down. The land has been leveled a bit. This is something we'll be building later on. First things first, we get this straw sold. So spin it around. Drop off our trailer here. Right, now with this bale storage, the bales actually spawn inside the shed, so we'll have to get this windrow removed because the spawn point, I believe, is there. Just pull it out, put it to the side. And I think we'll use the fence to take our bales to the sale point, so we'll get hooked up to our bale trailer. Okay, so as you can see, we've still got 2 hay bales. We have 14 straw bales. And should we take them out slowly, or no, we'll just take them all out at once. See what happens. There, as you can see, we spawned inside at a bit of an awkward spawn point, really. First ones are okay, you know, in this opening, but they kind of spawn behind the post, which is not great, I must admit. Anyway, let's get our first 4 loaded up. Drop them off. See, our trailer's not completely flat, so it's a bit of a tricky load. Yeah, as you can see, this post is right in the way for unloading. Yeah, already hit it there then. Let's try a bit of a better angle. Have we got it? No, we've got two. It really is quite awkward. Right, I'll struggle on with this. We'll get this trailer loaded. I'll see you when we're done. Here we go then. Last couple of bales going on. And we're loaded. Good stuff. Just leave that there. Let's get our straps on. So in total, 70,000 litres of straw, which is pretty good. Should give us a nice little payment. And I think we'll take it to ISO Straw, which is giving us our best price. ISO Straw is down in the town. We'll head over there now and get these sold. Here we are then, over at the sale point, ISO Pay, ISO Straw. Sale points are on the back here. Let's get it backed in. Right then, €6,235 plus a little bit of environmental scores. Pretty good. Right, our second job for the day is preparing our harvesting field for next year's crop. So we're up here at the store and we're going to be buying a cultivator. Don't need anything too large. This John Deere 980 is fine, 4 meters wide. Nice and cheap. It'll do the job. So that's bought. Let's get ourselves hooked up. And we'll head up to our field and get cultivated. Here we are. So the field's been mulched, limed, in preparation for the cultivating. 4 headlands should be plenty. I think I'll do the headlands and get the worker to do the ups and downs. And off we go. The fence is struggling a little bit to pull it. I don't think it's for a lack of power. I think it's a bit of a problem with the gearing sometimes, the fence. But you know, it's doing it. There we go. It is a little bit uphill, but we'll get it done. Okay, so the headlamps are done. Working us off to the up and downs. The fence really was struggling a bit on the slight hill that we got here, but still, it's the worker's problem now. Let him do that. Carry on with our next job. Right, so as we saw earlier, we have this plaid flattened out, and what we're going to do on that is put a sawmill on it. As you can see, I've marked up a few trees I'm going to cut down already. We have a few trees up in this spot over here. Let's get the small sawmill put down. Just about there will be okay. Trying to get the lowest, the flattest area. There we go. Cost us 36,000 euros. But it's a good way to get some passive income. Can be working away in the background whilst we're doing our farming. And at the same time, we'll put down a storage for our chainsaw. Got a nice mod here. Here it is. Just a simple log. Fit nicely in this corner. So, nice little handy place to store our stuff. Put our marking spray back down already. There it is. Right, so we need a chainsaw then to cut down these trees. You installed the PS90, the well, it's a PS pack chainsaws. I don't know the difference between them, but they're half the price of the regular ones. So we'll just pick this red one. PS390, I think, do the job. 500 euros. That's good. Okay. So let's get to cutting down some trees. Again, put them in. Start off with this one. Box elder, small box elder. Let's get our cut nice and close to the ground. And there he goes. Right, let's cut off some of these small branches, thin it out a bit. Don't need to worry too much about this. It'll all go into the sawmill. We'll get a couple cut off just to make it easier to transport over there. Right, let's cut some of these branches off. Maybe the other side is better, I think. This there we go. So we're left with a 300 kilogram trunk. And these ones we can pick up. They've all come together, which is good. Nice and handy. We'll get these brought over. There we go. This one will be too heavy for us to pick up, so let's cut it in half. Job's a good one. There we go. Let's get this one in as well. And our last piece. So not bad. 1,300 litres of wood in there. Off a small tree, not too bad at that really at all. So I've got 3 more to cut down. A couple of beech trees and another box elder. So let's get these all felled. The first one. This one as well. There she goes. And our last beech tree over here. And we seem to be hung up on the oak tree. Okay. So luckily we can climb this and cut it down. Don't have to worry too much about health and safety in the game. Cut it here. There we go. Right. These ones probably will be light enough. Easy enough for us to pull over to our sawmill. Not too much wood in them really. Let's pick this one up. So I'll get these all loaded up. And I'll see you when I'm done. Last couple of logs to go in there now. And this last little thin one here. Okay, so let's see how she's doing. We got 3,300 litres of wood. let's activate it, and I think we'll do. I mean, beams are good, but they're quite slow to produce. Do long planks, I think. Yeah, it's got a nice big pallet, nice and easy to load up when they're done, and they make some good money. So good. So that started. That's on its way. It's just something to run in the background whilst we're doing our farming. But we can still do some more trees in there, some more wood in there. We do have plenty of trees on our land, but I don't want to cut them all down. So I think we'll go and pick up a deadwood contract and bring back the trees from that. Obviously, they're not worth much money if you sell the deadwood trees, which you can do after the contract. But they fill up the sawmill quite nicely. And that's what we want them for. €1,000 for the contract isn't very much. We're not doing it for the money. We're doing it for the materials, the wood. So for that, we'll need our bale trailer. Just parked up around the back here. So we'll need something to lift the logs. Log grab of some sorts. And have a look, see what we can get, and I'll head over to the store and we'll get something bought. First we'll drop off this bale spike. I think I'll be using that. Here we go then. So I found this mod. It's a log lifter. Basically a front loader attachable with some ratchet straps on the front, which makes it a lot easier to grab the wood in this game. I would prefer to use a more realistic grab or something like that, but the logs in this game, they do tend to be quite slippy. Log grabs aren't the greatest thing. They need to sort out the physics of the logs. They could be a lot better. So I like to use these ratchet strap things. It just makes it easier. So let's head out to the forest out here. Near the edge of the map. As you can see on our mini map, we're coming up to the area now. There we go, I can already see a couple of dead trees. So let's pull in here. Yep, there's a good one to start off with. You can see the mark on it. Let's get it cut down. Take off these branches. Nice long trees. They don't have a massive amount of wood in them, but enough to make it worth it. Come to pick them up. Right, let's get back in our tractor. Pull our trailer up on the side. Let's line it up with our cut. more or less. That'll do. Don't need the engine running. Here we go. Okay, let's cut these down to length. I like to line up the trailer I'm using, just to make sure we get a decent cut to start off with, at least. There we go. And we'll cut it into 4 pieces. One last cut here. Right then, let's get these loaded up. Pick up our first log. As you can see, a couple of ratchet straps around the log. Makes it nice and easy to pick up. And we'll just put it on the trailer. Easy as. Now what I do like about this tool is it doesn't overextend the ratchet straps. You can't pick up a massive pile of wood. You can maybe get 2 at the maximum, which is good. So, you know, even though it's not the most realistic thing, it's still not crazy. Here we go. And even to get 2 is a little bit tricky. Just to line up. There we go. See, 2 logs picked up nice and easily. Squeeze through there. Right, so I'll get this trailer loaded up. We've got 6 more trees to cut down. And I'll see you back at the farm when we've got all our dead woods all picked up. Okay, so we had a bit of a problem with the contract. As you can see on the back of the trailer, we've only got 2 trees. Because the contract expired. Get the last bit, there we go. As you can see, yeah, the contract expired. I didn't check the time left on the contract. I've never really worried about that before. And yeah, so you can see it expired whilst I was in the middle of chopping down the trees. There's no more at the moment, so that we'll have to put on hold for the moment. But as you can see, we've got nearly 7,000 litres of timber in there, of wood in there, which will, you know, get us started at least with our long planks. So we'll put our trailer back where it come from. As you can see, we've got some nice trees up there, so if I need to, I will cut some of them down. We could even plant some trees on that slope. Wouldn't be a problem. Last thing to do, put our chainsaw away. And that's the start of our timber business. Okay, so we're back over here at the worker. They've all finished up, which is good. could have a quick look, see if there's any contracts. But these are a bit big, these fields, for our small cultivator. And I don't feel like, even though it pays well for 24,000 euros, but that'll take a long time. We've got another deadwood, which I might go and pick up between this episode and next. But yeah, I think this is pretty much we're done for the day. Just go and park this up back at the farm. Next month is the month we'll be making some money, some serious money. We've got our grain to sell, and hopefully our silage bales as well to sell. Although we're not looking too bad with 72,000 in the bank. Things are progressing nicely. So I think, well, yeah, the barn's a bit full down there. We'll park this up here. So anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I've been Flashdown Farms, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.